Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a beautiful March 7th. Wow, Tucker. Wow. I mean, how many people are waiting on phone calls from friends and relatives to apologize for all the lies they've fallen for over the whole January 6th scenario? I mean, the Benny Show, they did a good job on it, but you know, the Glenn Beck Show did a really good coverage of what Tucker Carlson has already covered. And I mean, it's what everybody has said all along, but it is a quandary why even Fox News hasn't tried to cover a story that came out on their own network. I mean, wow. But, you know, I guess we've come to find out that Brian Sicknick, the officer at the Capitol, there's plenty of footage of him walking around with a helmet on toward the end of the day and helping out. He obviously wasn't hurt that day. The footage of Holly running away wasn't running away. He was actually being evacuated in the back of the pack. Everybody else had already ran away. I mean, just thing after thing after thing. The questions are, who gave the command to open the door? Who gave the code to open the door? And who actually opened the door? Personally, I think this calls for an entire new opening of the trial. I mean, now we have to talk to the DAs and everybody else. But let's not beat the hell out of this, because unfortunately we'll probably beat the hell out of it this weekend. Let's talk about John McIntyre. If you haven't heard about John McIntyre, he's the United States mercenary that defected to Russia with a whole bunch of evidence on Ukrainian war crimes, CIA involvement in the Ukraine war, United States involvement in the Ukraine war, and honestly, the kind of, if I'm understanding right, the kind of information that could change the world leaders' view of how America is doing business and treating the Ukraine scenario. Or you might say that all these countries are in cohetes and as a whole are committing war crimes, which would be a whole other horrific conversation to have. For real. That's scary. Yeah, a lot going on in the news. The John McIntyre Reuters interview is on Rumble. He's a weirdo, but what do you expect from a mercenary? I expect you to go check it out if you can. Or ask you to go check it out. It's on rumble.com. Yeah, it's very interesting and insightful. And I hope there's more coming from Carson on January 6th, because he's tearing this entire narrative down to the point that they're going to have to hold a trial to talk about the trial, to talk about the committees, to talk about one-sidedness. And here's to the conspiracy theories. Here's to the conspiracy theorists. A toast. We've been right about everything. But y'all have a good day. This was my daily check-in. Try to get one every day, or at least every couple days, but we've had a good roll. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your evening.